Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's... And the Lobos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will get the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46. The run from the shotgun. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Hauls it in. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Ready to fire from the pistol. They go to the ground. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So New Mexico's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sidelines, will pick up a few before going out of bounds. The Lobos line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. Finds his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Offense working from the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Armstrong. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Armstrong. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Grab near the marker, it's Armstrong. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got some room into the goal line. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Calls his own number. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be calling on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Mappa. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll give it to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Owens. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Ohio State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here and throw in the towel. Stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Makes the grab. It's Durant. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. To the air on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And I love this defense coming up big late in the 4th quarter. 2 sacks in a row all over this quarterback.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Going to the ground. Bulldozes his way through. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The defense calls a timeout, trying to get itself organized. Rides the back on the option, the give. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Under fire. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start